Hey guys, what's up? And today we are reviewing the Transformers Generations Shattered Glass Megatron. So here we are, there he is, and we are just gonna take a look at the box right here. So as you can see right up front, it says Shattered Glass. Got a nice artwork there of the Decepticon symbol. There's artwork of Megatron. He is Megatron. He's from Transformers. If you didn't know, it's made by Hasbro, which is interesting, I guess. Same picture of Megatron. It's all the same picture of Megatron, just repeated. It's kind of boring. Megatron, the heroic leader of the Decepticons, stands against tyranny and fights to bring peace to all Cybertronians. There is Megatron. There is Megatron. There is Shattered Glass. 18 steps. That is all there is for the box. Now moving to the figure. Here is Megatron in his jet mode, and this is a repaint. This is a straight repaint of the Siege Megatron, but he does come with new accessories. And Hasbro fan moded their own figure and plopped on some new parts, and they changed it from a tank to a jet to more properly match his regular Shattered Glass appearance. So yeah, here is Megatron as he appeared in Shattered Glass. And first thing we do, like always, we will just take a look at his accessories. Includes his sword, and here done in black with the I think that's purple, but I can't tell. It might be blue. I'm colorblind. I can't see that stuff. But anyways, here is Megatron in jet mode, and the jet mode's fine. Like, you know, I like it. It works. It could have been better. It definitely could have been better. But, you know, it could have been worse. Like, for a figure that was never really intended to have a jet mode, that now needs to have a jet mode. You know, this is a pretty good attempt at giving Megatron a jet mode. So let's get in close and take a look at all the nice details. There's a Decepticon symbol done in red there. Yeah, nose cone, which is kind of thickened up by the feet there. Some fins that barely stick out there. He still does have the tank turret. So he does have an up-top gun. He's got some little clear wings. And then this side is just a tank, because that all transforms the same as the regular Siege version. The bottom, it's just Megatron laying down. It's just Megatron doing a weird yoga pose. He can roll on, like, the back wheels. And he's mostly just doing a wheelie. Mine doesn't even really roll too well on those wheels anyways. Like, I'm trying to get it to roll, but it's really just, like, his chest is too far down, and he's just scraping against the ground. And I don't want to chip off any paint. For comparison, here he is with the Legacy Leader Class Laser Prime. You can see how that works out. Here he is with another leader. Here he is with the old, or not really old, but older Combiner Wars Starscream. And then you can see how he scales with a leader jet. What else do I got in vehicle mode? Again, I don't prepare comparisons like I should. I really should have prepared my Siege Megatron for this. He's ready for robot mode comparison, so we'll just do that in robot mode. Yeah, as far as weapon storage for this goes, for the sword, no. You could plug it in here. If that suits your fancy. You could also do the tank thing. What? Get out. Get out of there. Jeez. Wow. Okay. You could do the regular Siege Megatron tank thing. It's very tight on my copy. The transformation from sword to like tank turret is really loose and very easy to do on my Siege Megatron. But on this repaint, I don't know why, but like it's so tight on this version. Anyways, yeah, you can just do that and just slot it through. Thank you. And then just plug it in like that if that suits your fancy. But I don't know. That doesn't look too good in my opinion. So you know what I say? Oh, jeez. You know what I say? I say just chuck it to the side and just keep track of where you left it. But that's basically it for the jet mode. So yeah, let's look at the tank mode. The tank mode is nowhere in the instructions, but since it is the same mold as Siege Megatron, which turned into a tank, and it still includes the tank barrel, he can still do the tank mode. It's nowhere in the instructions, but he can still pull it off. So first thing you want to do is just remove the cockpit section. And then also just take off these wings, because we don't need any of those anymore. And now, what you want to do is just rotate around the turret. And now just take the legs, bring them like that. Just swing them around. Now just open up these panels at the back, and just bring the legs in like this, all Armada Megatron style. And now just bring them in on that hinge, or double hinge rather. Close up the leg and just tab it in. Same thing on the other side. Just do all that. Just double hinge it over. Fold that down. I actually don't think that's a double hinge. That's more of like just a bunch of swivels and stuff. Anyways, then plug that in. And now, from here, you can just situate everything properly. And just plug in the gun, or the sword, or whatever. Just, stay! Plug that in. And, there he is in his tank mode. Which, again, nowhere in the instructions, but this works better than the jet. Like, I prefer the jet because it's different. So, the jet is a nice break. But the tank definitely works better for this mold. But, hey, at least this guy is a triple changer. So, that's pretty cool. He's a makeshift triple changer. And, you can store the weapons, or store the, accessories in any of the ports. Any of, like, yeah, again, like, any of these ports will work. But we're not here for the tank mode, because this is technically just a fan mode. Because technically it's not in the instructions for this repaint, therefore making it fan mode. So let's get down to robot mode. So transformation from tank to robot is exactly the same as Siege Megatron, as one might expect. So we're just gonna raise up the camera here, because this mold... Is that a bug? No bugs in the review. Anyways, let's get down to transformation. So, you just want to untab the legs. Open this up. And now just basically just do like the exact opposite of what we just did before. Just open that all up. Second verse, just like the first. Open that all up. Bring out the knee. Jeez, he's hitting the camera. Okay. Then swivel around the thigh. Wait, I just swiveled around the entire leg. No. Okay, now just close up. This figure has a lot of tight joints, so he's very hard to work with. Bring down the foot. Flip out the heel. Foot. Flip out the heel. There we go. And now just rotate around the waist. And there's the lower body all done. Just raise up the camera another notch. we go. Now what you want to do is just take this whole section here and raise it up. And now just take this, untab it, bring these bits down, and now just peg the arms in. Now just open this up, like so. Bring these tank treads in. Bring them in. And now just tab them into the back. And just tab this into his back. Bring down the head. Now just bring out the arms. Rotate the cannon around. Flip out his hands. Situate everything properly. Now what I like to do, I like to put the cockpit on this side of his arm. On this side of it. There we go. Thank you. Side of his arm. And the instructions do tell you to plug the wings on his back. Which, again, like, I do like how that looks, so I do this regardless of what the instructions say. I just put them on the back. And then you can just turn the gun back into his sword. And just plug that into his hand so he can wield his sword. And there is Shattered Glass Megatron in robot mode. And this is a good looking robot mode. I like this. I like this a lot. This mode is where the figure shines the most. Geez, both figuratively and literally, this guy is shiny. Let's get in close and look at his head. Nice head sculpt. Don't know how well the camera's picking up. I can even barely see this, but he does have blue eyes. For any of those wondering, his eyes are blue. Moving down the body. See, Shattered Glass Decepticon symbol. It's nice yellow paint. You see all that detail. He does walk as walking things should. Now, articulation-wise, head's on a ball joint. And the arms can do a full 360. The wings might get in the way, but they can do it. The arms can move that far outward, that far back. Swivel, nothing at the wrist. Full waist rotation. Knees can go, or legs can go that far out, that far in, and that far out. And thigh swivel, knees, and he does have a ankle pivot. Now, for comparison, just gonna put the sword back in his hand. For comparison, here he is with the Last Night Premiere Edition Scorn, just because I get random with my comparisons. I just pick up whatever's laying around and just compare it. Here he is with the 3-0 Siege Nemesis Prime. See how those work out with each other. Here he is with Power of the Primes, Orion packs. There you go. Here he is with Titan's Return, Voyager Blitzwing. There you go. Here he is with Thrilling 30s, Voyager Blitzwing. So that works out. Here he is with G1 Galvatron because he's precious. He's very broken, but he's precious. I definitely don't copy a lot from him. Go, what? No way. No way, no how. The big comparison that you're all probably waiting for now. Here he is with the original Siege Megatron. This is the original reason why this mold was made. And they look pretty nice together. Here he is next to, you know what, let's do this comparison. Why not? Why not? Why not do this comparison? This will be fun. Here he is with Armada Optimus Prime. You can see how that works out. Come on! Get back. Where you go, get back on the desk, because you're the desk toy. Okay. And last comparison, here he is with Armada Megatron. Which I believe is a fitting... Focus! Jeez. I believe that's a fitting comparison to end it all off on. Right there. So, there is Shattered Glass Megatron. And yeah, he is a really, really nice figure. I really like how this guy turned out. Now, if you want to know where to get this guy, he is showing up at GameStops. He is also on Hasbro Pulse, which is where he is most readily available. However, I have seen a lot of him at my local GameStops. However, I got mine at TFCon Toronto just a couple days ago. That was on Saturday. That was where I got mine. So, you know, I didn't get mine from any of those places that I previously mentioned. I got mine at a fan convention. But yeah, he is overall a very nice figure. Can't wait for him to start yellowing. I'll probably make a follow-up video once I start to notice it. But, yeah, overall, you know, not looking forward to him to inevitably start yellowing, but, you know what? I'm not too worried about it. Yellowing never really bothered me that much. Like, my Siege Jetfire is starting to yellow. But, you know, yellowing bothers a lot of people. Like, I understand it. I understand why it bothers people, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't know why. As much as I'd like to do a rant about yellowing, I'm not too bothered by it. I mean, if I spend, like, a lot of money on a toy, then of course I'm gonna be mad if it starts to go yellow, but, like, you know, I don't get that mad about yellowing. But, yeah, this review is getting long enough, so I'll quit it with the rambling. And, yeah, let's just say, well, I mean, this is a very fitting, my outro is very fitting for this review, all things considered. See you on the flip side, or in the shattered world. Bye.